Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Adrian Stewart. I'm the Louisiana Swamp Rat, the Metis Mega Bull, coming to you live here, live for me. I'm going to upload this from Swamp Rat Studios. As you can see, Stelio hooked up Metis at the peak. See right here? That's where we're going. Metis is like right here. That's what's happening to Metis. I know there's a lot of FUD, there's a lot of doubt, there's a lot of this and that. Tristan, I'm sorry. I was told yesterday, it was always the plan. My dad and his wife are here. Like any second, they're gonna be pulling up to the house. But I've got, and I always said, I'm gonna bust my ass April till May till they get here, and then I'm gonna chill out and enjoy family time. And I told Tristan yesterday, I'm like, I got to take a pause on everything. He's like, I don't want to see you for a month. Don't be in Telegram. Don't be on Twitter. Don't be anywhere. You go do family time and soak that up. So anyway, that's what I'm doing right after this video. And the only reason I'm doing it is I did talk with Tristan. He's like, because I get people straight right off the street. They're like, what do I do? And he's like, oh, just go to Telegram. But I think in some ways, not everybody can live on Telegram for the updates every second. And there's some weird lights coming in. Oh, it's the sun coming in. Okay. Anyway, sunny and nice here. So I'm happy as a lark. But anyway, I just wanted to do a quick little overview of all of the features. And it's not like, look, first of all, Peak Finance, which is based on Tomb, it is some complicated ass shit, like mega complicated. And it's taken me a month to get a good handle on it. And you gotta get in there and just get going. And all you need to come play in the Peak Finance ecosystem is Metis tokens on Andromeda. So there's hundreds of millions of dollars. Bring some of that shit over to Peak. We're having a good time. There's a feature of the Peak Finance protocol where when the weighted average peg over a 6-hour period is over 1.05, and you've got the Pro token staked in the summit, which I'm going to go over, we print you Peak that you receive. So one thing to keep in mind is the peg and Metis being pegged to Peak. It's been really low and it's been fairly high. There's a few little net swap issues with the router as far as at certain tax levels with Peak. When you add like above 110, which when it's above 1.1, there's no taxes on selling Peak, and then got there a night or two ago and somebody dumped the hell out of it, and a bit short-sighted in my humble opinion. But anyway, so as these numbers go up, there's opportunity to just, you can just, when the peg's low, you can just buy Peak, and then when it gets higher, you can sell it. But for right now, there's not too much. There's only a few $1 million in liquidity between the Peak Metis pool and the Pro Metis pool. And really, we need basically, tens, hundreds of million, $100 million in there to make it all smooth and easy. It's like, hey, if you want to sell $1 million for the Peak, won't matter, So that's what we're going to get to. That's the goal. Why is anybody going to give us money? Because we have tons of dApps coming out. We're going to have at least 2 this month, and we're going to have more coming. We're going to have some major ones coming. We've already talked about, but I want to talk about this short and sweet. What's Peak? For new people, what's up? So here you go. Stepping in. Share screen. Yep. All right, so this is going to be real short and sweet. So this is the interface here, dap.peakfinance.io. So right now, Peak is worth 91% of a Metis token. 2 nights ago, it was worth 10% more. And then right here, you can buy peak, buy pro to take it to net swap. This is the pro token. And this is Pawns. Pawns is a bond token that's available when we're below peg that you can purchase and redeem it 1-to-1 for peak, above 1, and then above 1.1 there's a premium. And if the peg just goes crazy mental and then you redeem your Pawns, the rewards are silly. They go exponentially up. So what do you need if you just come in straight into peak? What's happening? What's going on here? So there are a few options you can do to farm if you just simply want to. There's a few things. If you just want to buy peak and just hold it, then just go buy peak, and with about $250,000 of Metis buys with peak, then we're at 110 again and zooming and printing and everybody's happy. So the pro token, the demand will go up when we're printing, because when you have that staked, you print peak. So you could just come to the protocol and buy pro and buy peak and not really do anything else. Farming is kind of the way, because you don't really need to buy too much. So there's two. There's the peak Metis LP and the pro Metis LP. And the peak Metis LP is $1.4 million. It's paying 600% a year to park peak and Metis. You got to approve it here, go to MetaMask, and then you can add. There is a 15% tax on adding to this while we're below 1.1 peg, as mentioned here. When the peg's below 1.05, pro taxes are off, so they're off now. 15% burn tax when sold or peak Metis liquidity supplied. This is not on us. We hate it. We've got options coming, we've got solutions coming, but it's a net swap router issue. We don't want these taxes on. They're prohibitive. They're not good. They're not helping. We're coming up with solutions. It's a net swap thing. We're not blaming them. It's just how their router works. So you add peak and Metis here, go to net swap. You have to add liquidity there and then come at it back here. You start earning pro. The other option is the pro Metis LP, and it's at 1,000% a year. So just go buy a ton of pro, throw your Metis in here, and just let it ride, and then you'll start getting pro tokens. So the whole point, and where people make money, stupid money in this protocol, and I can't believe people sold this. It was so short-sighted, but anyway. So then you come to the summit, and the pro that you're receiving from farming, or the pro that you buy at this 250 level. I can't even say what that's going to do in the future, but anyway, you've got a pretty good idea about my speculation. So then you approve pro here, and then you approve it in MetaMask, and then so it's all about. So this TWAP, it's a weighted average. So on the home page, the peg's 91 now. It was 88. It slowly catches up. It's over a 6-hour period. So the TWAP's like a moving average. This is just disgusting here. The APR percentage return when you have your pro staked in here to receive peak is 13,000% a year. We're not APR guys. We're not high yield guys. We're not degen liquidity locus lovers. It just happens that the peg and the TWAP has been doing so well. So now we're up to 89. So you can see that rise coming. It rolls over, rolls over, rolls over. So if you've got 326,000 of these pro staked, worth about $750,000, then you'll get paid an exorbitant amount of peak. Something to consider is that when you add pro, do anything in the summit, it basically locks you out for a few epochs, which could be 6, 12, 18, 30 hours, depending on the situation. That is all by design. So you don't get your peak and then everybody just go dump the hell out of it. And then the TWAP's messed up. So it's all about sustainability. Peak was always about, look, we came out when I was finally able to talk about it in mid-March, late March. Even I said, expect nothing for a month, at least. Nothing's going to happen. It's going to be a zero. We got a nice boost that some people came in out of the blue and dropped, 100, 200 grand there, 100 grand there a few times, and then people piled on, and then more money coming in. So that was a nice surprise. But really, the dApps that we have coming, which will all support the peg and operate in peak, and there's going to be many, many, many dApps, few coming this month. So all that's going to support the peg. Now, as far as best practices or how to navigate, that's some complicated ass shit that I can't even I can't even really go into. But as far as like, well, when the peg's here, what do I do with pro? What do I do with peak? That is going to be something that you're should go to Telegram for to get help. We've got lots of mods in there, and a lot of them know more than me, and I'm happy for that. But I do have a pretty good understanding of this. But as far as like juggling, do I, when I get peak rewards, do I add those into the peak Metis LP, or when I get peak, do I sell that? My thing is not selling peak now, because there's no fucking reason to sell peak unless you want to use it to get Metis to LP, but then you're going to hurt the peg because there's only $1.5 million in the peak Metis LP. So if you go selling there, the peg goes down and then nobody prints. I'd like to see us printing all the time, which would require about $250,000 coming in Metis, which is nothing. 250 grand with hundreds of millions of dollars in Metis. It's kind of like 1% would do it if we got 1%. But anyway, they're going to come. We do have the best community, I think, in all of Metis as far as engagement, response, activity, confidence. We're the largest doxed team, fully doxed on Metis, which says a lot. We're making moves with their governance procedure, which is great. So we're going to be on with there. And then I've got some other stuff personally coming that I'm going to wait to talk about that. Hopefully you guys don't know about it. But there's lots of good stuff coming. But this is the video. It's not going to be, it's short and sweet, but you do kind of need to go in Telegram to get some strategies and how to balance things. But just, I hope that I did let me do pawns too. So pawns are available when we're below peg, but there's none available because people bought them, and this means that people are confident that the peg's going to get up to above 1 again, so you can redeem these. Gets up to 1.1, then there's a premium. It takes a while for peak to accrue in the pond repayment area. So these are available. You can only kind of get them, when they're available too, as far as the redemption. But the more peak we get in the protocol, the easier this will be. And that's that. So I hope I answered all of the questions from all the DMs and everything. This is going to be my last sign-off video for the month, unless some of those super duper oh my god things happen. and there's two things coming that I would consider super duper, oh my God. And I'm coming back for those, just like I had to come back for this. And quick little summary. So anyway, that's it. Stop to share, and hope you guys like the background. It's on my wall here, peeking out. Join us at the peak, but the sun's kind of making it weird. But things aren't weird. My dad's about to get here in like 20 minutes, so I just had to do a quick little video. And I'm on family time. I've been going hard in crypto for 2 years plus, every day, every second. And I gotta say, I know everybody hasn't seen all my videos, and I know I ramble a bunch, but about a year ago, I did a video, a tribute to my mom. My mom passed away about 2.5 years ago, and she left me the house that I grew up in, and I sold that, and I put every single dollar into crypto because I'm an extreme motherfucker, and it bites me in the ass sometimes, but it also has driven me to have unparalleled success on the long term. And so I just wanted to say thank you, Mama. Sorry you can't be here to see it. And I thank you because I'm a nobody in crypto without my mom. And she made it all happen. So you guys have me because of her. So anyway, I'm getting a bit emotional, but I love you, Mama, and I love you guys. And the Swamp Rat loves you all. And Peak's going to crush it. Metis is going to crush it. Aave is coming on basically whenever Chainlink is. And there's going to be some other integrations. And we're looking at taking on some big ass shit as far as more dApps and more things we're going to be doing. So stick with us, stick with me, go to Telegram, get hooked up in there. They'll hook you up. Love you. Bye.